Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I'm getting ready to do your March 2022 reading. I've laid out the cards for the past, the present, and the future, the immediate future, and I will be clarifying the cards and finishing off with an oracle card. So let's get started with your overall energy, and if you enjoy and like this reading or find it useful, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I thank all of you who do so and continue to support me in all the ways that you do. Sagittarius, we have the Strength card, and I have been getting the Strength card and the Justice card switched around in my head. Because traditionally these two cards were switched. The number 8 and 11 was often switched as a foil to those who were uninitiated in practicing with these powerful energies without the proper knowledge or protection. So, however, the Strength card is your overall energy, Sagittarius, and this is showing me that you have been going through an extremely difficult and shadowy period for you. This is a time when you have had to persevere despite not seeing the rewards of your efforts clearly. You have been providing the support and help to those who have come to you and been in need, and you have applied that support without question at the level of in order to meet the needs of those of others. You have been very strong, and the desert, the cactus is such a beautiful symbol for the strength of the of your energy right now, Sagittarius. The cactus, the large cactus in the desert, not only is a large and almost humanly spiritual energy, but it is the home of enormous bugs, flowers, creatures, and birds, because it contains a wealth of water within its thorny exterior, so that this is the home of living creatures and the most beautiful, brilliant, vibrant flowers. So this is the kind of strength that you have been exhibiting throughout the last few months, perhaps even years, as you've been going through a deep time of shadow work, facing those demons of yours that have been stopping you and not providing you with the information, with the support that you need. So you're learning to really face those things that limit you from your best self, your best efforts. In the past, we have the Temperance card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Staffs. You are very guarded right now during this time of so much change, so much effort, so much determination in order to get through at this time. You are highly motivated by an inner sense of the need for you to balance not only those forces of dark and light within yourself, but those oppositional forces in your environment. You have been hanging on, recognizing that you have been your greatest obstacle, and that your answers, your ability to move forward, to liberate yourself, lie within your own ability, within your own landscape, within your own consciousness. So you have been working towards this opportunity in which you are now colliding with the universe, who is looking favorably upon this tremendous effort that you've been making. You've been making this effort for years, perhaps for much of your life without the characteristic luck that Sagittarians are always purported to have. So I tend to think of so-called Sagittarian luck because of their rulership with Jupiter as kind of a beginner's luck. You're good at anything you start and do for the first time, but like most of us, you have to keep at something in order to bring it to fruition or to get good at it. And you are now being recognized by the universe for the efforts that you have applied towards yourself in balancing out your energies by recognizing that the power lies within you to move outward and expand into an ever grander adventure. In your present, we have the Servant of Cups, or the Page of Cups, the Six of Staffs, and the Warrior of Wands. So you are moving toward in a couple of different directions that are allowing you to be recognized for the work that you've been doing, recognized for the progress that you've made, for the victories you've been able to gain on behalf of an entire community of people, your team, your family. The Servant of Cups is your inner response to the universe opening up to you, favoring your activities, providing you with an opportunity at a level that is new to you, allowing you to open up and wanting to explore this tremendous feeling that you are now gaining, in part as a result of favor being bestowed upon you, a new opportunity that can only become victorious, but also because in truth you have worked so hard at clearing out the internal obstacles to your forward motion, to moving aside the personal limitations that you've been experiencing, and you now recognize are limitations of your own creation, that you are now experiencing a flood of new feelings, a kind of buoyancy, and a new desire to explore the world of your emotions and your feelings. Things that feel good is taking you in a new direction. This is a direction that is empowering your quest for growth at this time. You are characteristically moving forward in a new direction, pulling back your bowstring, ready to move forward, not only in a manner that is adventurous and questing and explorative, is expansive, but also is anchored in a sense of rightness, a sense of feeling right, feeling good, and feeling expansive as you move forward in this way. This is also your ability to receive love from others. This is not so easy at this time for you to do, particularly because I see your great work at this inner exploration, this inner dive into those personal limitations and perceptions of inadequacy, insecurity, that you have taken it upon yourself to face deeply, to keep going with that, has really been rewarded and allowed you to explore things that didn't feel right. And as a characteristically optimistic and outgoing sign, this has been difficult work in which you realize that you are a beginner, not masking over things that don't feel good, don't feel aligned, but actually opening up to how you truly and authentically feel in a way that allows you to open up and quest on new terms for yourself. You are victorious on this path and you are being recognized for it. In your immediate future, you have the Four of Staffs, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Staffs. You are moving, you have, through this effort to dive deeply into your own subconscious, to balance out the forces of your unconscious and your conscious mind, to coalesce those in such a way that you are now feeling into your vulnerable heart space. You have created and established this cultural and spiritual foundation for yourself and others. This is now a wish fulfillment characteristically, but more than a wish fulfillment, it is the ground on which you are growing and celebrating that growth as you line up your efforts on behalf of your domestic environment, your community, your home life. You're reassessing an opportunity that felt you were indifferent to, that wasn't the peace you were looking for, something that you felt you needed externally. You're now recognizing that you have. You have been given. You are opening your eyes up to this opportunity that seemed incorrect, that you took for granted, that you didn't see as the key to opening up this sense of tremendous satisfaction and fulfillment. The Two of Staffs shows me that you have gained in your confidence and your desire to grow more. This experience of balancing out your various internal and external energies, the way that you've done things in the past, and the way that you now recognize you want to authentically feel, not the mask of cheerfulness and optimism that is characteristic of Sagittarians in general, but to really understand that this way of feeling, of identifying good feelings, rightness, alignment for yourself, is something you want to grow into, something you want to explore, something you are now confident that you can reach for as you move into a new direction, as you begin to experience the victory of this favor. I'm going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune card with the Nine of Swords and the 8, the Strength card. So here we have a repeat of the Strength card. And this is confirming to me that this journey that you've been on, this internal dive, this shadow work, facing your demons, being honest about the things, the ways in which you have limited yourself, the ways in which you have kept yourself back from true success, true fulfillment, is a result of exactly this desire to really dive into the pain and suffering you've experienced. This is you not glossing over what hasn't felt good. In this card, there's a little tear coming from this person's eye because the pain and the suffering that you now see are a result of, in many ways, your own acceptance, collaboration, co-creation is now recognized, is now allowing you to deeply understand the part you played, the responsibility you had for failures or betrayals that you've experienced. I'm also going to clarify the Four of Cups here in your immediate future with the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So I see this ability to grow, to accept the flow of love in your life, to accept the flow of feelings in everything that you do. This is a tremendous growth and it's building up your confidence tremendously. The Queen of Wands is generally a fire sign queen, but the qualities of this queen are what is critical for you right now, Sagittarius. You are gaining in your passion and thus your magnetism towards the resources that you need to move in this new expanded direction. You have gained in strength and power. You have stepped into your power and are able to command through the purity of your desire, the strength and determination you have not only to be motivated towards that which you love, but to motivate others and to manage the efforts of others on behalf of goals that you've identified. I'm going to finish up this reading with a crystal oracle and a language of the flowers combined, and ask the oracle what Sagittarius needs to know for the month of March. I'm going to take this nasturtium, and the key word is grounding. The beginning is where you need to be. I'm going to leave it here, Sagittarius. If you've enjoyed this reading, found it useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, Namaste.